Let go, let God. It might sound like a cliche phrase, maybe a bit cheesy, but this really resonates with me as someone who wants to be fully in control of my life. I'm such a planning type. When no one is in charge of planning, I'll handle it. Or when it comes to my personal life, I plan things way in advance. Just look at my videos. I pretty much only trust myself when it comes to ideating, filming and editing videos. It's one of the only things where I got full control in. Meanwhile, when it comes to planning lessons, I also plan way in advance. It's to the point where I get kind of rigid and inflexible when something I planned for doesn't go well in actuality. And when something switches up, I feel so out of control. That is kind of the truth though. In the past year, there have been so many decisions or results that I was anxious for. And when curveballs get thrown in last minute, I feel so helpless. But I'm comforted that God has asked us to calm down. 1 Peter 5 verse 7, cast all your anxieties onto him because he cares for you. Matthew 6 verse 27, can any one of you by worrying add a single hour to your life? Matthew 6 verse 34, therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Proverbs 16 verse 9, the heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. Actually, if you're truly a believer, then you wouldn't feel the need to be anxious in life. You can just let go. How does that look like? For example, let's say you have an upcoming test. What you can do leading up to the test is to still revise such that you're prepared for any question you have to the best of your ability. Even during the test itself, you can just work on the questions to the best of your knowledge. However, once the test is done, there's no point being anxious already. You leave the results to God. In fact, regardless of the result, you can still trust in God. So studying isn't about the results, it's about the journey. It's kind of cheesy, but that's how it is. It's how you prepare yourself before going to battle, and whatever the result is, you leave it to God. I would like to repeat this point. It's not about leaving it to God purely just for whether you pass or fail a test. It's that you still trust in Him even when you fail a test and might doubt Him or feel some kind of resentment. Or you still trust in Him when you get very good results, congratulating God for His blessings instead of being prideful thinking that you earned it. We don't own any of these results or money that we earn. We are merely stewards of such things on this earth. So, really let go of the attachment. I think it's nice how I've changed so much in my outlook as a student. I think most teenagers get anxious about results, especially for national exams. But in university, I am really able to just let go. I got a good result? Cool. Move on. I get a bad result? Okay, I'll just change up my studying methods, but I'll just move on. I need to stop thinking that I'm such a bad person just because I have a bad result. I really am getting used to the idea that all these results don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. So just chill out, work to the best of your ability, and then after that, just trust in God's sovereign plan. I get how it's tough though. We love to take results personally. That's why we love comparing and making assumptions of others based on what results they get or what job they have. But if we are reminded that our identity is not based on our job or test score, but as a child of God, I think we can better detach ourselves from the results. It's whatever, man. I got adopted into this family without me doing a single thing at all. So now I do not have to hold tight to the goals that society thinks or I think are important. I've already won because Jesus has won. I know I'm ranting a lot in this video. There isn't much of a structure to this. So I would like to end off with a quote that my youth said that I think resonates a lot. I'm so inspired by the words she had. Do your best and God will do the rest. I repeat, do your best and God will do the rest. Thanks for watching. I hope we can truly let go, let God as we are on the go for Jesus.